Hello, this is Adekyn with another Grand Ages Rome Reign of Augustus video campaign walkthrough. This one is the Cantabrian Circle, and we're picking this one up after we've done our basic build. We have other videos out there that go through the basic build techniques, but we've got a nice little city built here up on the plateau, and we are training up our army. And in this particular mission, we have to take out three fairly substantial barbarian villages, and our bonus objective is to do it with never having more than 3 troops. So I'm going to show you techniques for basically a couple of basic warfare techniques that you've seen in other videos, but also, or perhaps you've seen, and also the tower attack, which is the way we're going to be able to defeat these barbarian villages. And also they warn you on the intro to this mission and in the hints for the mission that you're going to get ambushed. So I decided to go with Triari and the drafted Hastati, and I'm playing a character that has no talents and no estates, so there's no special military talents or anything involved here. It's just a vanilla character, if you will. And the key here, of course, is if you know you're going to get ambushed, you're going to run into bow maidens and have a Triari who leads the charge. So if you notice, I kind of walk the Triari up first through that initial valley, and then followed with my other troops, and then immediately put him in his turtle formation, the Tupelo I think it's called, once he was attacked, and then moved my other troops in to finish off the bow maiden while they're busy shooting at the Triari. So that's your basic Triari turtle, and then we're going to just continue to use that to go around the map. There are 3 villages. This one here happens to be up to the north. I decided to go after it first because it had the weakest defense. It had level 3 defenders, 3 level 3 level 4s, excuse me, and then the one down below it that's on the coast nearest our starting point had, I believe it was 3 level 6s, so we're going to take it out second. But then that third one has 3 level 6 and 3 level 10, so you're talking about 6 squads of enemy troops that are really strong. Plus you'll see it's worse than that because of more ambushes. You'll see that in a bit. But now we've taken out that first ambush, and we're going to go down and take out this first village. I'm not going to show you on this video the whole battle and everything, because it's just kind of more of the same that you've seen before, or you could see on other videos. And but again, here I am walking the Triari down in his turtle formation so that he'll take the initial blow from the bow maidens, and actually from the other 2 as well. And then my Hastatian Triari will come in behind him and start fighting the troops and cleaning up. So now we've actually fast forwarded, so the battle is over and we've captured that village. It wasn't a terribly hard fight because, and let me go back and say one key thing: you have to have enough patience, I think, on this type of mission to fully train your troops as far as you can right up front. So you can see I built a victory column, and I did that so I could train my troops all the way up to level 8. And here's another key thing: once you win a military victory, you want to start building those arches, because every time you complete an arch, all your squads on the map level up 1 level. So you train the guys to level 8 before you go out and fight your first fight. That way they're adding experience onto a level 8 troop, and then as you win victories, you build these arches, which then levels them up further, so you get more and more experienced troops, and those levels really mean a lot. And here I wanted to just show you a quick use of authority. I wanted to get that stone quarry up there, but I was out of slaves, so I used authority to purchase slaves, and now I can build my slave camp and go ahead and use and get the stone from that quarry. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without the authority from the Senate. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. There's plenty of action in this one. There's lots of ambushes, but I don't want to spoil it all for you. And we're going to go fast forward now all the way down till we're ready to take out that last village, that one I told you that had the 6 squads in it. And here's the key to it: we're going to build an outpost out here near it. We're kind of above it at an iron mine, just above it, above the woods. And if you see, we're actually getting ambushed. So here we go again. There's more bow maiden out here, and right there at the bottom of the screen you can see the village. The troops from that haven't come out yet, but there's 3 Oh my goodness, look at that. There's three bow maidens ambushing us in one spot and two more down there. So we've got five bow maiden actually ambushing us. At the same time, we still have the six squads to deal with in the barbarian village, and all we have are three troops. There's no way that we could survive without what we're about to do now, which is, I call it the tower attack, but basically we're going to build a fort out here around our outpost. And you could build it in any formation. You could just put little, towers close together or whatever. I want to make it a little bit realistic looking, so I'm building it more like an actual fort. But basically the idea is get towers in here to help you with your battle. So I've got my Triari basically in turtle, kind of taking shots from the bow maidens, so it's not hurting them. My Hastati got hit a bit, so I moved him, retreated him back, and put him in position where he could heal at that military camp. And in the meantime, building these towers. And what will happen is not only will the towers help to defeat these bow maiden who ambushed us, but they will draw the enemy out away from that camp. So eventually his melee troops will actually start attacking these towers, and the bow maiden that he has at the village, I'm talking like I'm playing multiplayer here, aren't I? But the barbarian village, the bow maiden there will come out as well. They'll be engaged by the tower. My troops can then come in and clean them up while they're busy fighting against the towers. So I'll probably lose 2 or 3 towers here during this battle, but I won't lose any troops, and I'll keep those 3 troops going and be able to defeat a vastly superior force with just 3 squads. So it's basically, if you think down there in this one little area right here, we're fighting 11 enemy squads. The 5 bow maiden ambushers plus 6 squads from the village, and can rather handily defeat them with just 3 of our own squads, because one, they're experienced, they're good squads, they're highly experienced and well trained, but the main thing is the presence of those towers, because it's almost like those towers represent a whole bunch of archers that we've been able to put into the battle. And not only are they good attackers, but they're strong defenders, so it takes a long time for the enemy to knock one of those towers down. And even while they're doing it, we're just building more towers. And so obviously a key to this is to have good economy. So you want to have good trade and good religion set up and what have you. So you've got the denarii, and of course the stone. You want to have the stone quarries. So you want to have an abundance of stone so that you can build plenty of towers. You don't want to get caught in this particular mission with a lack of stone where you can't build enough towers to support yourself, because then your 3 troops are just not going to be enough, and then you're going to have to go with more troops and not hit your bonus objectives. Now obviously you can play this one a different way if you want to. You could just build up a whole bunch of troops, do a lot more building, and just go down there and have a massive battle with several squads of your troops. And here you can see I've actually started to do a little more building. I was going to go ahead and kind of build up the map and do some of the monuments and stuff, but I actually won the mission too quickly. So I just ended up with one build up on that plateau, and then the start of a build down here that I didn't really finish off, because, as I said, we've already kind of got it won, because those towers have wiped out the enemy, the towers along with our own troops. And double checking the objectives, we did build a hospital. We've got the only used 3 troops at any one time. In fact, we used the same 3 troops the entire mission. So we'll go down, take this last barbarian village, and win the mission. So basically here the key things is the tower attack for being able to overcome a really superior enemy force. Hope you got something out of this, and I hope you enjoyed it.